Smart 24, driving business.
Hello and welcome to the Green Economy, where we discuss sustainable development. In 2007, the Ugandan government put a ban on the use of plastic bags, and in the context of business, that is from manufacturers to consumers with middlemen in between. Currently, which is 2023, plastic bags are still being used everywhere. What could be the underlying issue? Who is to blame? And most importantly, what is the government doing and all concerned stakeholders in regards to the plastic bags? In today's episode, we are going to discuss why the banning of plastic bags has failed in Uganda and what does the future look like.
In the early 2000s, plastic bags were for the first time banned in Uganda. This was done through the law stated under Section 3 of the Act No. 14 of the Finance Act 2009.
As a ministry, therefore, we do take a stand that polythene bag is banned.
Despite all the other attempts to eradicate plastic bag use over the years, it is on a sad note that plastic bags are still being rampantly used in the country. Why have they always been prevalent? Why are they still here despite all efforts to eradicate them? And who is to blame? Have people across the country fully understood the harm of plastic bag use for them to continuously use them? How is it continuously affecting the environment? And what is being done about the whole situation? Well, let us dive straight into the details. What are plastic bags? Plastic bags are lightweight, flexible bags made from various types of plastic materials. They are commonly used for carrying and transporting items, particularly in retail stores and for packaging purposes in industries. Plastic bags are typically made from polyethylene, a byproduct of the oil and gas production process. There are two primary types of plastic bags, which are single-use plastic bags and reusable plastic bags. For single-use plastic bags, these are thin, lightweight bags that are intended for one-time use and are commonly provided by retailers for carrying purchased goods. They are often made from low-density polyethylene or high-density polyethylene and are not designed to be durable or reusable. Reusable plastic bags. These are sturdier and thicker bags designed to withstand multiple uses. They are typically made from thicker polyethylene or other more durable plastic materials. Reusable bags are intended to reduce the consumption of single-use plastic bags and are often encouraged as a more environmentally friendly option. Despite all the efforts to ban the use of plastic bags for packaging in Uganda, manufacturers have continued to use plastic bags for several reasons. Cost effectiveness. Plastic bags are relatively inexpensive to produce compared to alternatives such as paper or cloth bags. The manufacturing process for plastic bags is efficient and the raw materials used, particularly polyethylene, are widely available and relatively affordable. This cost advantage makes plastic bags an economically viable option for many manufacturers. 2. Versatility and functionality. Plastic bags offer a range of desirable properties such as lightweight, flexibility, water resistance, and durability. These characteristics make them suitable for a wide range of applications, including packaging goods, carrying groceries, and protecting items from moisture or damage. Plastic bags can be easily customized in terms of size, shape, and design, allowing manufacturers to meet specific customer needs. 3. Convenience and hygiene. Plastic bags are often preferred by consumers due to their convenience and ease of use. They are lightweight, easy to carry, and can be quickly and efficiently packed at checkout counters. Additionally, plastic bags provide a hygienic solution for carrying perishable items, preventing potential contamination and maintaining freshness. 4. Transportation and storage efficiency. Plastic bags are lightweight and occupy minimal space, making them efficient for transportation and storage purposes. They take up less space compared to bulky alternatives like paper bags, reducing shipping costs and storage requirements for both manufacturers and retailers. 5. Demand and consumer expectations. Plastic bags have become deeply ingrained in consumer habits and expectations. Many consumers have grown accustomed to the convenience and availability of plastic bags and continue to prefer them for various purposes. Meeting consumer demand and expectations is a key driver for manufacturers to continue producing plastic bags. But why has the government tried to ban these plastic bags off the business market? This is because they are very harmful, and to make matters worse, are persistent within the environment since they are non-biodegradable. Plastic pollution is a major problem in Lake Victoria. Improper waste management practices, including inadequate waste collection and disposal systems, lead to plastics being dumped into the lake or its tributaries. The accumulation of plastic debris in the lake poses a threat to aquatic life, affecting fish populations, birds, and other wildlife. Plastic waste can also interfere with water flow, leading to blockages in water channels and drainage systems. Plastics in Lake Victoria contribute to water pollution, affecting water quality. Plastics can release harmful chemicals and toxins as they degrade, posing risks to the health of aquatic organisms and potentially impacting the entire aquatic ecosystem. Microplastics, small plastic particles that result from the breakdown of larger plastic items, have been found in Lake Victoria, further exacerbating concerns about water quality and potential ecological impacts. Lake Victoria is home to a rich diversity of plant and animal species, many of which are threatened by plastic pollution. Plastics can entangle or be ingested by aquatic and bird species, leading to injuries, suffocation, and death. The presence of plastics in the lake and its surrounding habitats disrupts ecosystems and can contribute to the decline of sensitive and endangered species. Over the years, the government has fought its best to enlighten the people about the danger of plastic bags. Regardless of its efforts, Ugandan businessmen and women have continuously, with justified reasons, used plastic bags. Akoza John, owner of a plastic bag sales business based in Chikowo, Kampala, points out some of these reasons.
Those plastic bags are in the markets, and among other people and even companies producing them have increased their production. First of all, is that the government earns out of them because they are taxed. That is my first point. My second point is that our people find it easier using plastic bags in comparison to other packaging materials. For example, paper bags are not easy as plastic bags, but a plastic bag makes it easy for a person. It is simple compared to other packaging materials, and even at a good price dependingly. Because, for example, you can find a black set of 50 plastic bags of size 24 at 2,000 Ugandan shillings only, and then you can find one paper bag being sold at 2,000 Ugandan shillings. So you think you can see the price. So a plastic bag is easier for the people because it is cheap and simple to use. I have benefited from the plastic bag in a way that I depend on it for food, money, for many different personal needs. That is clothing, paying rent, and many others. I also look after people at home from that very plastic bag. So if the government bans the plastic bag, putting aside the plastic bags manufacturers, for all the people dealing in plastic bags, it would have reversed their lives by a number of miles you have no idea about. So many people benefit from the plastic bags, apart from the wholesalers who buy them and use them for packaging. But I think 5% of the business people working in Chikubu earn from a plastic bag. So if you just burn it all at once without providing an alternative, then the lives of those 5% will suffer with no backup plan and will find themselves back to the village with their kids out of school, and their parents will suffer. Things of that sort. But I think what has caused the plastic bags to persist in society are the government systems fighting it. Yes, the systems are weak. Reason being, like I said earlier, on that they tax the plastic bag. So whenever they consider completely banning it, they realize that the percentage it contributes to the gross domestic product will also be removed. So they cannot ban it like that because they benefit from it anyway. Secondly, also the systems that they send to the grassroots to remove the plastic bag. They will come here and find me selling plastic bags and then tell you, we want to remove the plastic, but if you have 1 million, give it to me and stay in business. So also those corrupt systems come into place, and instead of doing their job, they'll ask for money and the plastic bag remains. And so my first point was that government system fighting plastic bags usage itself is weak. And so it's not easy for the plastic bags to be removed because the systems are fighting it. Like I said, the paper bag is the first of all expensive, and it is also made out of a paper which is gotten from a tree, meaning they are depleting the environment to give me a paper bag at the same time. You see that? So I think let them bring systems that are known to remove plastic bags, but how to manage them. In that, the city council can provide well-known dumping places for where we can dump them, for them to be picked and taken for recycling and brought back for use. But as you're moving through Chikubu, where have you found a city council dustbin? There is none. Yet the taxes, we have receipts that we give Nabogabo because every weekend they come and pick money from here. Meaning that if they get the systems to manage the plastic bag, then it can exist in usage with an okay environment as we live with the plastic bag.
Tulina receipt wano zetuwa Nabogabo kubanga buli weekend bajja ne banona sente wano. Kitegeeza nti singa bo bafuna system ezimanaging akaveera kandibaddewo nga tukakozesa ng'environment eryoke nga n'akaveera weekali tutambula nako.
The consumers too find the Kavera more convenient to use since it is waterproof, affordable and portable, as Isaac Abaya Chikowo explains.
The truth is the plastic bag is not good. It is for its nature. So many times the government has always talked about this issue, that it should be banned. But the truth is, many people in the plastic bags business have been beneficial and it's been profitable to them. It is like you saying companies should close. They have to close companies because they are the ones that introduce plastic bags into Chikubu. So if you say that the plastic bags should be banned without closing companies, then I don't know what we're up to. A plastic bag is very dangerous. I have moved to Uganda before and there is no plastic bag. Instead, there are paper bags and so many other eco-friendly packaging materials. A plastic bag is very dangerous, but the truth is, it is simple. One to use for me. Paper bags are 2,000 Ugandan shillings, yet some people earn about 3,000 Ugandan shillings per day. If I purchase a paper bag, that is a day.
Here is to why plastic bags are still being used in industries and business people in markets.
The plastic bags, which we know that they are polymers, they are made out of polymers, polyethylene and others. And those are the major polymers that we can use to make plastic bags. They pose a serious problem in our environment and on our health of the human beings and animals. However, in Uganda, we have tried several times to ban the use of plastic bags, but it has been hit hard since 2007. I think from 2007, Uganda banned the use of plastic bags. And when you compare with Rwanda, which also did it in 2008, over the years, about now 17 years from that time, Uganda has not managed to hit it the way other countries around like Rwanda, Kenya and Tanzania have done it. So we are still struggling to enforce the banning of plastic bags vis-a-vis how it is trying to affect the environment. The major problem that we have in Uganda is the way we do things, the way we enforce the laws. The laws, we make them, but it is not easy to follow up and enforce what is being done. That is one thing, which connects us to the political influence. because politicians will always want to be either bribed or to have a favor from the people who sponsor them. Some of those companies sponsor some people. So in other words, the politics within Uganda sometimes hit it hard for it to be enforced. Secondly, in Uganda, the regulation of industries is also another problem. We have so many industries which are not even registered but are manufacturing the what? The plastic bags. So that one makes it hard for UNBS to know even which type of plastic bags they are manufacturing. Another point would be that if in Uganda we had banned all plastic bags, it would be easier. But now if we ban the use of those ones with 30 microns and less, it is very hard for people to differentiate those ones which are above and those ones which are what? Below. So unless probably we say, let us ban the use of all plastic bags and we get alternatives, that's when it may work very well. Otherwise, in Uganda, it is still a problem at the moment. I cannot say that Ugandans have big heads, but what I can say is that all human beings in all countries respond in the same way. It is only the difference in the stimuli. How do we approach things? How does government approach things? People in authority, the bodies, the NEMA, the whatever, which are responsible for the UNBS, which are responsible for regulation, how do they enforce? Our corruption rates, whereby they can be bribed and someone still can produce the bags which are not required. So that one is an issue of enforcing and changing the mindset. The methods we use to change the mindset, because we shall find that yes, they normally bring and they say we are banning them, but before looking for alternatives. In case there are no right alternatives which can attract people to shift away from the use of the plastic bags, then it remains hard, because the supermarkets will still have them. The retailers will still have them, because they will not be having things where to pack things from. So we must be able to design first the better alternative, which is attractive, and we sensitize people to shift. As long as they have seen those alternatives, there is no way that human beings can fail to respond when they are also seeing the environment changing, the climate changing, the toxicity of what is being released. So after knowing that and they have alternatives, we expect them to shift. Every person actually, if we leave the point of their detrimental effects, everyone would wish to use plastic bags. One, they are durable. Second is that they can preserve things from environmental effects, and they are easy to handle. They are flexible. So I think if people cannot be sensitized on the effects of the plastic bags, automatically everyone would wish to use them. The government should sensitize people. People need to know. In Uganda, yes, how many people in Uganda know what a micron is? There are very few. Even the educated ones don't know. Now, how can they differentiate the bags to use, those ones for single use? Yes, you are going to say the single-use bags. Even there are some people who may take a long time to understand what single use is. Those ones you can use for once and dispose. Then the ones which you can reuse every now and then. Then how many people know that the manufacture of these bags produce or they use chemicals that can cause cancer, that can affect the endocrine system, which has a lot of changes that can do in the body. So they are but the moment you tell people about those effects and they can see how cancer is disturbing people, There is no way they cannot change. That is one. Secondly, is that we need to know how things operate. We cannot say we are banning plastic bags when we have not provided the right alternative. Other countries, before they do such things, they first plan. Let us have these companies. Actually, they should involve the companies themselves to see whether they can make research, and they show them how they have developed the alternative. But one, the companies have so many workers. Those workers have jobs. They are in a business they have invested in. But you wake up one day and you say, no, we are banning plastic bags. Involve the companies, those industries, say, develop an alternative which is environmentally friendly. When they do that, and the people cannot be laid off, the business continues. But corruption in Uganda has a twist. One will design the plastic bags, then says the other ones now will design other alternative bags, then hits the other side, those ones which have been manufacturing. I wish they could go to those ones manufacturing and the other ones to design the alternative. That is one among the many that could help. I think if we started with that, plus enforcing the laws after that, that the moment we have banned, we have done it. No way. They put the laws that limits the usage, the production, the importment, the usage, and that's all. Then everything will change as long as we have an alternative. I may not say they have done their part, because if they have done their part, then we could be seeing the results. Yes, probably they try, but where do they try it from? You are trying it in a corrupt society. You are trying it in a rough and unfair politics. Now, much as they try, even themselves are always corrupted. Then if they have tried, why do we still have in Kampala the companies, the industries that are producing those plastic bags? I don't think they have done their part, though it is on record. In Uganda, we always have things recorded, debated about, then even written that this one is to be enforced, but they don't do. For I cannot say that they have done part. When we can see our sisters, our brothers in Rwanda, when they are doing it, and remember here our law came just 1 year before them, but for them they have achieved it. We can easily get the bags. Those are called bio bags. The bio bags, for them, they can be degraded. They are biodegradable within like 3 to 4 months, because they are made of what? Starch. And the advantage with it is that if they are made, those bio bags, some of them, according to research, they cannot even dissolve in water at room temperature, meaning that rain cannot affect, because most of the use of these plastic bags is in packaging, drinks, wallage, which is always at room temperature. But the bio bags can only melt or can dissolve at around 80 degrees Celsius. So meaning that if the companies could shift to the bio bags, which can even keep liquids as long as it is at room temperature, then, and they are biodegradable. So why do you think we can suffer? We cannot suffer. We can shift. It is a matter of research, and those are things which are already researched that the biobags can do what? Can help. Yes. So that is one thing that we can look at. Another thing is, of course, we can still manufacture ours. We normally get the baskets which we can make from our locally made materials. Not that we can probably see how we can also use them. We can, of course, we must balance between the use and the replanting or working on. the replacements.
For ages, the song has been sung that plastic bags are dangerous to the environment, and it is high time we took it serious. Well, it has been an insightful discussion, and catch us next time, Tuesday 8 p.m. on Smart 24 TV, Driving Business.